Good boy.
Charlie, quiet. This is the Ganzo F756. I got it like for a goof because it, I saw some people talking about it and saying that it was very similar to the ergonomics and design of the Benchmade Osborne 940. So I got it. It was pretty cheap, and I've been using it for a couple days now. Got to say, it's pretty impressive for the price. Unbelievable. Charlie's he knows we're eating steak, so he wants some steak. So I was just testing this while I was cooking that steak on the barbecue, but I didn't show that. Uh, it's extremely sharp, but I just noticed something. I took it, I put it in my hand, and I tried to squeeze it as hard as I possibly can, and it doesn't have any kind of hot spot. It doesn't have, like, it just kind of fits the hand really good. It's very surprising. I mean, even just like squeezing it as hard as you can. And what's kind of cool is that because it has the that access lock, there's nothing here to get in the way or hurt your hand or anything. It's pretty interesting. The jimping is really nice. The carbon fiber, I can't tell if it's actual real carbon fiber because there is a little like lamination layer between the outer and the inner before it gets to that steel liner. It's got these standoffs. You can see that it's a skeletonized steel liners, and I mean it's pretty elegant. It has these blue hardware on there. Charlie, please hold on. The dog gets he knows we're eating, so he tries to take advantage of it, but I'm not gonna let him do it. Charlie, come here. I'm trying to see if I can show that line of where the carbon fiber goes away, but I don't think I can. I think I need to have like a magnifier or something. The lighting isn't perfect either. But my one of my concerns was that because it's basically completely flat and shiny, that it would be easy to not have any traction on it. But it's despite that, it it does have a bit of traction somehow, but it still feels a little weird. But it's not bad. I got a feeling if you rough this up or you put like some like skate tape or something on there, it may be okay. But or just make sure your hands are pretty. If you weren't just eating steak or anything. What? Get down. Let's see. No, the bone. I'm trying to find something I could cut real easily, but basically, it's pretty cool logo on there. Has a lot of the same grind lines and stuff like that as the Osborne. It's very reminiscent of it. Clearly, that company Ganzo takes liberties with copying things. Charlie, please. I just threw this on there. Like, this is just a piece of a shoelace. I just wanted to make a real quick lanyard, and then I found this little nut, a plastic nut that happened to fit on through it. So basically, I wasn't sure. I got a feeling when I got this that I was just gonna throw this back in the drawer and not use it ever again. But so far, I've been enjoying it. So I may upgrade this to something a little better. But so far, it's working okay. So I would give this a try if I was you. If you want to look into something like this, especially if you've always wanted like that Benchmade Osborne, but you didn't want to spend $140 or something like that. This is like less than 25 or something like that, and the build quality is so far excellent. Nothing has gotten loose on it. This their version of the access lock is a little bit stiffer in my experience with them. I've had a couple of Ganzo knives, and that I do find this to be really difficult at first, and I usually take it and I just try to mash it back a bunch of times to try to loosen it up a little bit. But so far it's still stiff. I can't do it one-handed. Like usually with a Benchmade, you could just do it one-handed. You could just grab it and pull it back, and it'll do it. But I can't do that with this one, and it hurts your finger. So this is the model F756. The steel is 440C. The C stands for carbon, so it's like a high carbon stainless steel. So it should take a nice edge and be pretty easy to sharpen. 440 is pretty easy to sharpen, and this came like screaming sharp, very sharp. The only weird thing is like the grind right at the base looks a little weird because I think it must be pre-ground, and then they must paint it or something, and then they grind it. But like that very edge, the very apex of this little micro thing here is kind of thick, but the rest of it is nice and sharp, and the blade steel is pretty thin. If it's a hollow ground, it's very shallow hollow ground. If it is a hollow ground, I'm not even sure. It almost feels like it's a flat grind from that grind down. It feels flat. It looks flat to me. I don't see much of a curve to the light, the way it's reflecting off of it. Sorry, it's greasy. But I've been using it. It's pretty decent. I would give it a shot if I was you. I got this on from Amazon, I believe. I don't know anything about the durability of this coating. I don't know if it's going to last or if it's going to chip. I imagine it might chip. I don't know. I doubt it would be like a DLC or anything like that. Or I don't think it's. I think it's just, other than that. I think it's just paint. I can't tell, but I'm enjoying it. Give it a shot. I can't get. I'm trying to see about getting that edge. Let me try a flashlight. Let me see. Just trying to see if I could get a little closer to it. Let me try one. Zoom in. Let's see. See, the way it looks to me, it looks like it's G10 with like a cap of carbon fiber. I gotta go. I gotta get this phone call. Thanks for watching. Enjoy. Have a good day.